Understood. Making history, the Trends in International Mathematics and Science study was carried out in 2007 in both government and private schools in Dubai. Conducted by the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, the results will be analysed and used by both the Ministry of Education. In Dubai, 96 primary schools and 88 high schools took part. The study provided a sample of Dubai schools, which also reflects the many nationalities that make up the education system here. Some highlights of the results include that private school national curriculum students performed at a lower level than students studying any other curriculum, and students that follow the UK curriculum in Year 8 were the highest achievers in both maths and science. Joining us to discuss more is the Director General of the Knowledge and Human Development Authority, Dr.Abdulla Al Karam. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening.
Doctor, tell me, what are the tests about?
This test, as you mentioned earlier, it measures the attainment level of math and science at crucial stages, which are grade 4 and grade 8. And compared to the rest of the world, there are about 60 countries from the 5 continents in the world, and there is about 8 benchmarking cities. These are some states in the US, Canada, and Spain that participate because of their, as you mentioned, their demographic is different, their education system is a bit different than the rest. This conducts exams, and this happens every 4-year cycle. So by participating in it, you have today established a baseline. Where are we today?
Right.
Where are we in math and science today, and where are we to the rest of the world? In 4 years' time, when all the reforms taking place, when all the objectives and initiatives take place, you will be able to measure yourself, how far you came in reference to yourself,
yes,
and how far you came to the rest of the world.
Right.
When we talk about education system, how good or how bad, and I think it's always important that we use international benchmarks and international organizations that help us to establish and answer those questions. Dubai's strategic plan has
yes,
importance in terms of social reform, social sector.
Right.
Which
Doctor, this is obviously a key component of the strategic plan for 2015 by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed. Overall, how did Dubai do in comparison to those benchmarks?
An overall standing, Dubai has performed the best in terms of the region. But again, I don't think it's valid comparisons because Dubai is a city. Where the rest of the world or the rest of the region has different challenges. But I think Dubai has scored the best out of it. And I think if you look at it from a positive point of view, this is a new benchmark for the region. Dubai has led the reform in many sectors, especially on the economical side for the last 10 years, have brought in many new things, has set
right,
the benchmark to many things. And this is another milestone. If Dubai can achieve this level, knowing that the curriculum we use here is basically the same curriculum we use around the GCC. If
right,
the teacher we are using here are teachers from the Arab world,
absolutely,
so why not? So, and I think this is an important factor that we have to stop and say this could be done elsewhere around us.
Okay, now Dr. Karam, 85% of students in Dubai attend private schools. What are the main differences between the private and public schools according to the report?
Honestly speaking, a school is a school. A school is a school, it has a student, it has a parents. The ownership and the management of the school do differ. I mean, we have public school and we have different type of public school model
schools. Are the classes smaller? Is there that type of difference? They various on the operation side. When you look at the private, we have about 13 main curriculums running in Dubai. We have non-profit school, embassy school, charity school, commercial school. We have the various. So this is a very nice landscape, and I think giving these results today will allow us to have a data. We have data that we can benchmark and base all absolutely,
our policies based on that. Education reform does not happen overnight.
Absolutely.
It do take time. However, you need to find these tools, a monitoring tool to monitor
yes,
your progress and see how far you are.
correct,
Today, with this result, I think it's time to celebrate that Dubai is at this level, but in the same time, it's time to spread the culture.
We're looking forward to change in the future.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure to have you on the show.
You're most welcome. Thank you.